Melanie Courtney, CEO of Kidsafe Victoria. Today, National Kidsafe Day. Tell us about it.
So the aim of National Kidsafe Day is to raise awareness of preventable child injuries. So they're the ones that can happen in just a split second, and they're often referred to as accidents. But what we want parents and carers to know is that they can be avoided, and there are simple strategies that you can take, put in place in your home to make sure these don't happen to your children.
And today, of course, we've got with us in this special broadcast on National Kidsafe Day, Dr. Kathy McAdam, Director of Paediatrics at Monash Children's Hospital. Now, Kathy, you see a lot of these accidents actually now come into the hospital. What do parents say to you?
They didn't expect it to happen. There are so many little things that can come together for a child to have an accident, and they're generally not anticipated.
Are the parents surprised that it's probably some of the minor things that they've never thought about?
Yes, there's a lot of dangers in homes and places that you visit that you don't see as an adult. You're busy walking around, talking to your friends, watching the kids run off, but you don't see the things that they're seeing at their level.
Now, we have a cup of tea in front of you there, which is a simple thing that everyone has on the table, and a tablecloth.
Yes, exactly. So children down at knee-high level will look up and they'll say, "What's that?" And they may actually pull towards the cup, especially if the handle's over the edge, or more commonly they'll actually pull on the tablecloth as they're trying to stand up, and it can go toppling over.
Now, Melanie, also, there's lots of poisons around the house.
There are. So there's poisons usually under people's sinks. So you've got a few here. So you've got your cleaning liquids and things like that. Children can access them in just a split second and take a little bit, ingest some, and it can cause some serious damage. So not only do we have those ones, but we also have medication is another type of poisoning. So they're in people's bags. Really, really easy.
No,
for
we'll
kids
get to the handbags in a minute. But let's keep on the poisons here. The major places around the house where people should look for these poisons.
Sure. So we have poisons commonly under the sink, and what we recommend at Kidsafe is for people to put them up high and out of reach. If that's not practical in your home, then at least make sure that the cupboards that they're in are inaccessible to children. So you can put a latch on them, do whatever it takes to stop children accessing those, because they can be really, really dangerous.
Would a good rule be, if your child can reach the bottle of liquid, move it?
Absolutely. That's a very good rule, Ron.
And is the other rule, if you see something, do something about it straight away?
I think that's the most important thing. I think there are so many things going on with parents. I've got 2 young children myself. I know how easy it is to be distracted and to be consumed with other things. So it's really important that you don't wait until you have a near miss, that you actually do something about it as soon as it comes to your attention.
Now, Kathy, turning back to you, people don't realise that some of these injuries, even though they happen very quickly, can be lifelong problems.
Yes, for instance, burns can cause scarring. A lot of the teacup injuries would generally be scalds, but it can be a full thickness burn with flames and other things. The scarring from swallowing something that's quite caustic can actually cause very long-term hospitalisation and difficulties with feeding and growth. So, yeah, they can have real long-term consequences.
Which follow actually the child into adult life.
Yes, yeah, they can follow all through the life, because obviously all the structures are there, and once they're damaged, some things will not repair.
Now, Melanie, from your point of view, let's now have a look for both you and Kathy's point of view. Let's talk about the handbag.
Yes.
And what do you see, Kathy, as a medical person? What do you see as some of the really dangerous stuff in handbags?
We carry everything in our handbags these days. A lot of them have got batteries in, and little batteries, and particularly the button batteries, like in the car keys.
That's right.
Yep. So they
Really
can
easily accessible.
They can look very interesting, and any child from about 8-9 months old who can do a pincer grip can usually get one of those, and they love putting everything in their mouth. and so that can actually lodge in the esophagus and cause some blockage there, or go down further. The magnets are the other ones, and once you've got more than one magnet there, that can actually cause problems. And so those are things that, if parents do suspect their child has swallowed the magnets, they should seek urgent attention. But any of these batteries and things, you need to seek urgent attention to ensure that your child's safe. Don't just wait till the next morning.
And you also have in the bags all sorts of other things, cosmetics.
Yes.
We do. We've often got Panadol or Nurofen, your basic paracetamol, and people don't realise how many children actually call or attend hospital emergency departments due to ingestions. The Poisons Information Centre receives a lot of calls due to basic paracetamol, so they're everywhere and they're really easily accessible to children.
Now, is this problem with the handbags part of lifestyle? People get invited over to the house, 4 or 5 women arrive, they've all got their handbags, they all sit down in the lounge, drop the handbag on the floor, it's convenient, and let the children roam around.
Absolutely. We live a much more casual lifestyle now. When I was a kid, I remember if we had guests over, that the ladies would be taken to the bedroom for their handbags and coats to be hung up and laid down on the bed. So they were not in the place where the children and visitors were going to be mixing afterwards. But we've got a much more casual lifestyle, but our children deserve our special attention to make sure that these dangers are kept out of their reach. So I'd suggest that handbags actually be put in a safe place, away from where the children are going to be playing, that they're up high where they can't be reached, and that we be very aware of zipping things up and making sure that the children can't get in easily.
Absolutely, because if there's a way, they will find it.
They do, they're so inquisitive. I mean, a child's job is to explore their world.
That's right.
And so they do. And they're growing and developing, and so the dangers that you anticipate today will be different in 3 months' time when your child is more capable, a bit taller.
That's exactly right.
Right, last messages from either one of you. Melanie, you first. What's your message, your last message to parents?
Well, our key message is that, you do lead a busy lifestyle, as we've just discussed, but all of these injuries are preventable. So it's just about taking a bit of time out of your day to do an audit of your house and making sure that you do take action straight away to remove any of those serious hazards that are going to cause a lifelong injury or even a death.
And Kathy, as the medico, what's your message?
Think about things from your child's point of view. So think about what they're capable of and what they see when they go into a room. I often even say to parents, how about you crawl around the house at your child's eye level and see the things that they're seeing, see the dangers, but do something immediately to remove those dangers.
Melanie Courtney, Dr. Kathy McAdam, Director of Paediatrics at Monash Hospital. Good advice on National Kidsafe Day. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks, Ron.